Today I want to talk about the case for dual monitors and why, if you are a boss, if you're in charge of buying office equipment and you have not sprung for dual monitors for every single admin person in your company, not only are you a cheapskate, you are shooting yourself in the foot. And we're going to talk about tools in general. And we're going to talk about tools in general. And we're going to talk about tools in general. And this may sound like a rant, but it's not. Like, I see this kind of stuff when I go into companies and it drives me a little bit crazy, but I think honestly a lot of them just don't think about it that hard. So let me break it down for you the way an accountant would break it down. There was a time when this was a big deal, right? Monitors were expensive, computers with dual video displays were expensive. But more than 20 years ago, I ripped open my computer at work, saw that there was an extra slot for a VGA card, tore open another computer, stole the card from that one, shoved it in mine, scavenged an extra useless 17-inch CRT monitor from the supply room and had dual monitors, and immediately I recognized a huge increase in my productivity. And we weren't even paperless. We weren't even dealing with PDF documents. That was just looking at a spreadsheet on one screen and the word processing document that the numbers were going to go into on the other screen, and being able to move that stuff along on the fly and do all it, like answer email and do spreadsheets at the same time. In the last 21 years, it's only gotten more obvious that more screen real estate helps you become more productive. That's why Apple sells 27-inch monitors and people love them, because they help them get a lot more done. Now, I'm not suggesting you go out and drop $1,000 on a 27-inch monitor, but you can go to Amazon right now and you can get a 21-inch extra monitor for $100. $100! And it's gonna last you probably 3 years. So that's $33 a year. Now, if your average employee works 2,000 hours a year, that's something like $0.015 a day to give that person the extra screen real estate that they need to be productive. And they do need it. Check my math. It's actually like 1.6 cents per hour, right? So it's less than a quarter a day for you to give somebody a good tool. Now, I'm harping on monitors. I'm being serious though, but monitors are just one example. I just left the business and they're gonna send guys out with brand new nail guns, brand new screw guns. When those things wear out, they don't hesitate. They go to Home Depot, they go to Lowe's, they send the guys there, they get them a new one. Why? Because the guys out there working on houses, they know they need it, they know it's important to production, and they want their craftsmen to have good tools. But there are businesses who will treat the people in the office who they pay actually more, they pay them a higher hourly rate, but they look at the tools they use and they'll let them sit there with a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old computer on a 17-inch monitor on a phone that they still have to hold to their ear instead of getting them a headset, and they don't invest in those tools because they're administrative people. And that's a huge mistake, because more and more and more of your business profits depend on how you do business, the processes that you use, and how stuff moves through the business, than do the field. The field work typically achieves a standard that is relevant in the industry. Like, you're not gonna survive very long in the industry if you can't build a house as fast as the next guy. But the ones who are extraordinarily profitable, the builders who are extraordinarily profitable, the mechanic shops that are very, very profitable, the landscaping companies that are extraordinarily profitable, have learned how to do more with a lot less in the office. They're working way smarter on the admin side of their business because they realize there's only so much they can do in the field to out-achieve their competitors. But when it comes to working smarter and using better tools at home, that's where they're creating a distinctive advantage. The most important thing, in my opinion, when it comes to stuff like office work and administrative processes is the pace at which people move. I would much rather have a group that works really, really hard for 6 hours at an intense pace than a group that gets the same amount of work done but takes 8.5, 9 hours to do it. Pace is hugely important, not just to making sure that things are happening in an effective way, but to creating a culture where people are responsive, they're energetic, and they communicate that to the people that they work with, whether those are customers outside your four walls or whether they're serving internal customers like salespeople and field reps and that kind of stuff. So pace is huge, and this is one of the biggest areas where tools can get in the way. Yes, they can still get the same amount of work done in a day, but it's frustrating, it's agonizing, it slows to a crawl. They have to get up and go do something else because their computer won't process it fast enough. That kind of stuff you should just get rid of. Why are you wasting their time? Why are you creating a culture where people curse your equipment? That's just silly. It doesn't take a lot of money to fix this stuff. On the grand scheme of things, this is some of the cheapest stuff you can do to improve your business. So my admonition to you is do not be penny wise and pound foolish. I get to see it a lot and I shake my head at it and I just go, what are you guys doing? Like, write a check for $2,000 or $3,000. You're a $4 million business. You got the money there. It's there to spend. You're gonna blow it on a Christmas party or Thanksgiving Day gift cards or something. Anyway, why not give them something that they can use every single day and they think of you and how much you care about the tools that they use, that you give them to use every single day. It'll go a lot farther toward their job satisfaction and toward your profitability, and probably most important, toward the culture that you're creating by giving people who need them good tools, the right tools. See you guys tomorrow. People who need them. The last like 3 days I've come home, nobody comes out to greet me anymore. They're like on summer break and they're just chilling. So maybe they'll be excited to see me today. Let's find out. Nothing. They're killing me. They're just absolutely killing me.